Lex Luthor, man, the ultimate nemesis. And I want to talk about Lex Luthor in this new Superman 2025 because this is the most psychologically rich Lex Luthor that we've seen, I think, in any of the films. Because he's not just a traditional villain. He's kind of holding up a mirror to humanity that we'd rather not look at. And he shows us a part of ourselves. Now, Lex's root problem is that his brilliance becomes weaponized by his own insecurity. He feels like he's destined to do things because of his genius. But he deep down doesn't believe that he's worthy. So every invention, every speech, everything that he builds is so braggadocious because he's seeking this proof, and he reflects in how he treats people, right? Everybody beneath him has to be pushed down so low that you're getting gratification from this. So even being up here is not enough. And that says a lot about him, like just what's going on in the noodle. So his whole thing is he believes that intelligence on his level is godlike, and he wants to show this. But Superman just being here reduces him to such a tiny level that that's what's just screwing his brain up, and he can't take it because this terrifies his very ego. It means his legacy will mean nothing. They're not comparing just to Galileo or Einstein anymore. They're comparing you to a god, literally, and that's what he hates. So he kind of bonds himself psychologically to Superman and this destruction of Superman. And every detail, you see how maniacal he is, how much they're willing to sacrifice, even the soldiers that he uses, how much he's putting into doing this. Like, you want to get a version of Superman to destroy Superman. And even within that's kind of crazy, because as much as you hate Superman, you understand that the only weapon that could stop him is another Superman. So that says a lot. You will never be capable of overcoming him. Because even as he keeps hollering that the brain rules over the brawn, that's ultimately not what you did. You copied the brawn. Not that that's the only lane that Superman operates in, but this is what he latches onto. So again, this just shows how raw, how insecure that he is. Because for him, Superman's greatness just breaks this definition of his own greatness. And it's so unfair to him that it becomes blasphemous. So we see Lex for what he is, really exposed, exuding all this strength, but scratching the surface just a little bit, we can see man, this guy's really reduced. Superman has kind of taken his whole identity from him. So he's not just fighting for Earth, he's kind of fighting for humanity's meaning in this larger scale as he's been reduced. So he's not just a rival. He's existential despair. I cannot exist in the world that you exist. Ordinarily with a villain, they're a lot of times a shadow of the hero, but he isn't that. He's an unintegrated human ego that refuses to kneel down even in the face of what should be earned greatness. But definitely a rich character. Check the film out. Give me your thoughts in the comment section on about what you thought about this new Lex Luthor. I think it was a great dark side